So today I want to talk about what psychedelics have taught me about being bisexual. I came out as bi in my early 30s. I remember wanting to explore it before I turned 30, which I did at 29, and then it took me a few years to come out. And I started exploring with psychedelics about a year ago at age 39. Similarly, I felt that I needed to do this before I turned 40, and I'm glad I did. Before psychedelics, I knew for sure that I was bi. It took me a while to get there, but if you've listened to my podcast, Two Bi Guys, you know that I'm bi and that that's a fixed identity for me. And I really have explored what it means. And I know a lot about fluidity and the spectrum and being somewhere in the middle of the spectrum. I had done a lot of research. I'd read a lot of books. I'd listened to a lot of podcasts. I've interviewed a lot of famous bisexual people. So I knew a lot intellectually before I tried psychedelics about my bisexuality. That said, when I finally got to my first ceremony with psilocybin, I suddenly felt all of that in my body. I didn't just know it up here. I felt the truth of it all the way down. It settled in my body. Bisexuality suddenly wasn't something that needed to be validated or explained or proven, which I knew it didn't need to be those things. But I finally felt fully and completely that it just was true. I felt the truth of it in my body, and I didn't need it validated. I didn't need to explain it or prove it. I just not only knew it, but felt it. Even though I've known I'm bi for a long time and have this bi podcast, I still had lingering doubts. I mean, I still do to some extent. Like, is this valid? Is it real? Where's this leading? Am I making the right decisions based on this? And in that first ceremony, all of those doubts got really quiet. I want to say they disappeared, but it isn't quite that they disappeared. It's just that they seemed so silly and so trivial and so meaningless compared to the joy of existence and the clarity of what is true for me. A lot of worries and doubts about, am I on the right path? Am I making the right decisions? Is my polyamory on the right track? The same way my bisexuality is. A lot of that stuff came up and the worries just melted. They didn't seem important anymore. I just had this confidence and trust that I am making the best decisions I can. I am on the right track. And now in my daily life, some of that stuff still bubbles up here and there, depending on the situation or people I'm with. It's not like psychedelics magically make all that go away forever, but I can reconnect to that feeling from these ceremonies and from these experiences. And it feels so true in that ceremony that I don't doubt it. And all I have to do is reconnect to that feeling and remember that feeling. And I'm reminded of the truth, and that quiets the doubts and worries. If there was still any internalized homophobia or biphobia in me, the psychedelics helped dissolve all of that completely as well. It's one thing to not be biphobic up here or homophobic up here. It's another thing to kind of flush that from your body and to release that tension. And that's what psychedelics can do. Psychedelics really helped me let go of proving my identity, and it was about embodying my identity and feeling all those feelings. So in some ways, I didn't actually learn new information about my bisexuality. I just felt the information I already knew fully in my body. I know what my sexuality and my identity are in a different way. I knew it up here, now I know it in here. So if you're looking for definitions of terms or other people with stories like you or information, that can be great. You can find it online. You can listen to my podcast. But if you already know a lot of that and you're not quite feeling comfortable yet or fully embodying your identity, psychedelics might be the way to do that. Therapy and coaching are also very good, and therapy and coaching are very interrelated with psychedelics. They are very, very similar. More on that in another video. That's how psychedelics have affected my bi-identity. How have they affected yours if you've tried them? Or what's holding you back from trying them? Or why might you be interested in trying them? I'm curious to know how this intersects with your bi-identity. Let me know in the comments. And I'm Rob from Two Bi Guys by One Bi Guy. Thanks for listening.